Joy says my scruffy is like an itchy one. Anywhere it touches her skin, itchy.
It's itchy.
I haven't shaved. Been a busy couple of days. So, hello out there in internet land. I'm David.
And I'm Joy.
And this is American in the Philippines. We really do appreciate you coming and watching. We know this channel doesn't exist without you watching. And speaking of which, subscribers.
We have 3,059 subscribers.
Wow, it just keeps growing. We really do appreciate it. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please do click that button. Doesn't hurt you. No cost, no fees, no pain, no gain. Well, a little bit of gain. And if you like the videos or think some good information we're giving to you, do click that like button. If you are subscribed, click the bell notification. It'll let you know when we're putting out a video, which we try to do every couple days. So today's video is another sharing our experience like we do all the time with you guys. So yesterday and last couple of days we spent doing LTO, Land Transportation Office. That's like the DMV for those Americans. We have a couple of updates that we've done. So Joy got her license renewed. Gabby turned 16, so he got his student permit. And I wanted to add motorcycle to mine because Gabby's going to be driving a motorcycle to school, college, etc. So I wanted to have motorcycle on mine also, which I didn't have originally. So let's go through all of that for you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 things we're going to talk about at the LTO. First, we went to the LTO and, well, first let's talk about the renewal. Renewal of the Philippines driver's license. The original license here is good for 5 years. However, the 5 years isn't really 5 years depending on the month you get your license because it does expire on your birthday. So like I got mine in July, August of 2022 and it expires in October of 2026. So it's 4 years and a couple of months. But keep that in mind, it is supposed to be 5 years. So if I would have got it in my birth month, it would have been probably 2027. And on the renewals, if you have no accidents and no tickets, your renewal will be good for 10 years. And that was Joy's experience. She just got her 10-year license.
10 years. Because I don't drive.
And you have no tickets and accidents because you don't drive. But that's a good thing. So 10 years is great. I'm looking forward to getting my 10 years so you don't have to worry about it for 10 years. It's a great thing. The LTO, what we paid for her renewal of her license, the application fee was 100 pesos and the license fee was 585 pesos for a total of 685 pesos or about $12.45 American, which is great for renewal for 10 years, $12.45. That's cheap.
Yeah, but the renewal should be the 2 months before your birthday.
Yeah, always get stuff done early here because stuff takes time. It usually takes a long time to get stuff done, so you don't want to cut it close and take a chance. So next up, we knew we wanted Gabby to get his student permit, and I figured as long as we were doing that, I'll add motorcycle to mine at the same time, see if we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So like we usually do, we went to the LTO ahead of time, the day before, and asked at the counter what we should do. So they gave us a driving school here locally to go to get everything done and then come back to LTO to actually process the paper. So that's what we did. We went to the driving school, and for adding motorcycle to my license, the charge, including medical, because you have to get medical for anything you do for LTO, was 2,650 pesos or $48.18. LTO fees were adding the code, 100 pesos, replacement fee, 225 pesos, and application fee, 100 pesos, for a total of 425 pesos or $7.75. So altogether, for me to get my motorcycle added to my license and get a new license, it still has the same expiration date. All they did was add the code and print out a new license with the new code, was about $55, actually $56. Do keep in mind, they did give us a heads up at the driving school that I might have to do the practical exam, which means you're going to have to get on with a certified rider from LTO and ride around the parking lot in a motor, which I didn't have to do. It was raining off and on when we were there, so maybe that was why. But I did get surprised with the exam. I did the conversion from American license to Philippine license way back in 2022. Nothing, I didn't have to do anything, just convert the license. So I wasn't expecting an exam, but I paid my fee at the window and they said go into the exam room. So I got surprised with an exam. The exam was the basic questions pretty much. You had to get 48 right out of 60 questions on a computer. And it was an ABC choice. They do have practice exams online here in the Philippines.
You can do the review online by the LTO website.
And it's great that the LTO puts it out themselves. It's a 60 questions based practice test, and the LTO puts it out.
Yeah, and LTO website, they had 100 questions.
Well, I looked at the LTO page. It has one that's 62, just like
really?
the test. So it's great to know that it's there, so you can practice up if you know the test is coming. So heads up, if you're adding a code, you're going to get a test. So next up, Gabby student permit. So when your kiddo turns 16 years old, they can get a student permit here in the Philippines. And then when they turn 17, they can get their actual license. So for Gabby's student permit, the driving school cost, including his medical, was 2,050 pesos, or $37.27. The LTO cost was 250 pesos, or $4.55. So a total of $42 for his license. Now, his student permit, he can drive anything pretty much. I mean, you can't drive a professional, he can't drive the big rigs or anything, but he can drive car or bike. He just has to have a family member with him that has the license for that vehicle. So like I have car now and motorcycle. So if he wants to ride a motorcycle on the roads, he can drive it as long as I'm on the back and I have my motorcycle license with me. So that makes us legal, as long as we do everything else, the helmets and the shoes and everything else. But that's just a heads up. So those are the 3 items that we took care of at LTO recently. And we're always about sharing the information with you guys so you know ahead of time how much the costs are and how to do it. It was pretty painless other than long days. We had some long days getting it done.
And comment down below who has a Philippine license and what is their process and how much is cost. Because they said that sometimes different LTO have different costs too.
Yeah, and I imagine we could have done it without going to the driving school. Just going through the LTO, we probably could have done it. It probably would have just taken longer.
Yeah, it's different.
And the fees would have been different. I'm sure it would have been a little bit cheaper. We followed the LTO's advice and went to the driving school, and it worked out good for us. But there's many different ways to do it. You can just go through the LTO and do it there, I'm sure. It'll probably just take a little bit longer, but you'll pay less fees. So that's our video today. We just wanted to give you a quick update on what we've been doing recently at the LTO, Land Transportation Office. So that's it for today.
Yes.
We got to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, we don't have grocery.
See you later.
Babush.
Babush.